And there, we reverse engineered alien spacecraft.
Have you ever been to a location that has been kept secret for more than 60 years but is frequently visited by specific individuals? One of these places is Area 51 and is one of the most talked about military sites in America as a result of the top secret personnel who worked there. Even the US government denied its existence. However, that anonymity vanished when some of the employees who worked there gave certain confessions about it. From sighting extraterrestrials in an alien spacecraft to seeing unidentified flying objects, here are the 10 biggest confessions of Area 51 employees. Now, let's get started with number 10. Flying saucer. The large number of UFOs that the US military has discovered, including a flying saucer that landed in Mexico in 1947, is one of the most shocking events in Area 51. The workers claim to have seen aliens, and all of them, aside from a couple, died. They also claim to have seen cold, live extraterrestrials in a facility in Area 51 Southwest.
I'm known for working at a classified base known as S4 out in the Nevada desert near Area 51. And there, we reverse engineered alien spacecraft.
The gray aliens resembled people from East Asia, but they were not human beings. They were anything but humans because of their varied skin tones, body types, and dimensions. The aliens had large brains but tiny, hole-like ears and noses. What's more intriguing is that Area 51 attracts aliens like a magnet. Number 9. Cattle mutilation. The mystery surrounding this was revealed when UFO enthusiasts asserted that aliens were accountable for the cattle mutilations in Area 51. Some employees attributed it to satanic cults and predators. What was the point of it all? It was essentially a radioactive contamination test for cattle from nuclear and atomic weapons. The military, on the other hand, was armed with a variety of weapons, including black helicopters that hovered over the area where the mutilated cattle were discovered. The terrifying part was when they dropped the cattle back to Earth after testing them in the helicopters. Worse, the responsibility of mutilating the vast majority of cattle has resulted in an increase in cancer rates. Number 8. Moon landing. One of the greatest feats that humanity has ever accomplished is, without a doubt, the landing on the moon. Nobody is exactly sure how, when, or where the entire event was staged, even though many locations, including the Hollywood Hills, a top-secret studio where filming was overseen by a scientist, and even Area 51 have been mentioned. Even now, some people continue to wonder if it ever really happened since no one was permitted near Area 51. However, in the eyes of some, it was there that the greatest of all fakes was sensationally pulled off. Number 7. Weather control. Is there a better symbol of human pride and ambition than attempting to control nature? One explanation for Area 51 is that scientists use the facility and its mostly deserted surroundings to manipulate weather patterns. This may sound like science fiction, but the United States government has experimented with weather control in the past. Recall that the US Army Signal Corps, the Office of Naval Research, and the Air Force collaborated with General Electric in the late 1940s to try to control a hurricane. So perhaps this theory is more than a storm in a teacup. Number 6. Unknown chemicals. One of the reasons Area 51 is so secretive is that some unidentified chemicals were released from this base. The response may be traced to a situation in 1994 when the site was the focus of an environmental lawsuit filed by outside contractors against the EPA and the Air Force. While working on site, the contractors observed the burning of unknown chemicals, which seriously harmed their health and ultimately led to their deaths. In a memo released in 2005, it was suggested, but never confirmed, that the substances might have been utilized in the creation of Lockheed's stealth aircraft. Number 5. Majestic 12. In 1952, President Truman established the Majestic 12, a secret committee of 12 people charged with recovering, evaluating, and exploring pieces of alien spacecraft. This committee was said to be headquartered in Area 51. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the 12 eventually made a contract with aliens and invited them to meet President Eisenhower. Eisenhower then struck a deal with the aliens, granting the US government exclusive access to alien technology in exchange for their covering up of UFO sightings. Number 4. Time travel and teleportation technology. Not all Area 51 theories involve aliens. According to the employee confessions, it is also a top-secret engineering facility where the US develops cutting-edge aircraft. There are also persistent rumors that the base was used as a testing ground for futuristic technology, such as teleportation and time travel. The idea was that, deep in the Nevada desert, there were hangars full of blueprints and prototypes that Americans were working on to stay ahead of their competitors. Furthermore, if science fiction ever comes true, it would have first and foremost been accomplished at Area 51. Number 3. Making or storing black helicopters. Black helicopters have long piqued the interest of conspiracy theory circles. There have been rumors about them since the early 1970s when they were reportedly linked to various environmental problems like cattle mutilations. In the middle of the 1990s, they played some role in putting the Endangered Species Act into effect. Black helicopters were frequently seen nearby reported UFO sightings, so they were used to conceal the evidence. What part does Area 51 have in this? These helicopters were reportedly manufactured and kept there. Number 2. Secret military aircraft. Area 51 served as a training facility for the United States Air Force, which had originally bought the property to test the Lockheed U-2. Additionally, Area 51 worked on and tested a variety of aircraft including the Boeing Bird of Prey and the SR-71 Blackbird. The question of what they were precisely working on remains unanswered, given that enigmatic new airstrips were frequently added to Area 51 and nearby sites like Area 6. Number 1. Interrogation of captured aliens. According to a number of theories, Area 51 is a kind of prison, with its cells being occupied by extraterrestrial inmates who were purportedly interrogated behind the walls of the covert base. There was a self-proclaimed physicist who reportedly worked for a secret site in Area 51. He asserted, among other things, to have seen top-secret documents outlining the background of aliens on Earth and to have witnessed an interrogation of an alien. Wow! So these are the 10 biggest confessions of Area 51 employees. Would you have made the same confession if you were one of the Area 51 workers? Let us know in the comments section below, and also, don't forget to check out our other overwhelming content popping out right now on the left and right side of your screen. See ya!